Hey guys, I am on vacation. It's spring break, and let's play a little game. If you can be the first person to guess where I am, then you get a free suit. Any of our suits, they're the best in the world. It's yours. Just be the first person to comment below. So anyway, what is today about? Today is about training and what you do when you are on vacation if you've got to train. Unfortunately, I got to train, even though I just got out of sectionals. My body needs a little bit of a rest. It did take a beating, and so I'm not going as hard as I possibly can. I am giving it a little bit of a break, but I've only got 2 months until I taper again for long course to try and get one more Olympic trials cut. And so here I am figuring out in this place what I need to do to keep my feel for the water and keep as much of my conditioning as I can. Now, I'm fortunate. I've got some pretty good options. Here's one of them. Ooh. I can tie off a stretch cord to that post, swim in place, sprint, kick. This is 8 feet deep, so I can actually do vertical kicking, which is awesome. And over here, we'll take a look at another kind of quirky option, but really cool. Over here, we have what looks like a hot tub at first, but it's not hot. And it's 9 feet deep with a jumping ledge, which has been an awesome babysitter for my kids. So I'm very happy about that one. Now, here's your biggest hint of where I am. Out here, we've got my best option yet for training. Ooh, yep. Open ocean. I got as much swimming as I want to do along the shore there and back. So I'll be hitting that up as soon as I hang up with you. But what do you do if you don't have these kinds of options and you are stuck with something that is like a bathtub? And this happens with a lot of my clients. They go on vacation, they go on work trips, and they've got something that is barely bigger than a bathtub. What do you do with that so that when you get back, you're not completely out of shape? It doesn't take you a whole week to get back to where you were before you left. Yeah, it's not going to help you improve at all, but at least you won't feel like complete garbage when you get back into training. Well, here is one of my options that I will not be taking advantage of, but I am going to show you what you can do with it if this is what you are stuck with. So here we have what looks like, I don't know, what do you think? A 15-footer. Okay, if you include that little nook over there, what do you do with this? Let's find out. All right, I'm going to take you through a circuit workout if this is all you have to work with. So there are about 4 big things that you miss out on when you go on a vacation or a work trip and you don't have access to your normal lap pool. The first one is, of course, general conditioning. The second is your breath control. Third, and this is a big one, feel, right? You step away for a few days, you come back, and you feel like you have never swum before in your life. And then the fourth one that I find is big are those push-offs, especially if you're going back into a 25-yard pool and you're doing 2, 3, 4,000 or more, and you're just pushing. Your legs really feel it when they've had a few days off. So I'm going to take you through 6 workouts within this circuit that can help you come back from your vacation, from your work trip, maybe not in a better place, but in a less worse place than you would be otherwise. Here we go. All right, here's the first one, jumping jacks. I know it's gonna feel a lot like water aerobics, but hey, it's resistance training, it's good general conditioning, it's the next best thing to actually doing swimming in a pool. And it's very simple. It's 1 minute for each of these circuits. This is also gonna work your adductors and your abductors specifically, along with your arms having to move through water through resistance. All right, number 2 is air kicks. Now, preferably only your butt cheeks and your hands touching the ground. If this is way too easy for you, you can go into a pike. If it's way too hard, you can go elbows down on the ground. Straight legs, pointed toes, big kicks, and other ways to mix it up are with scissors, bicycles, and accordions. And you can change it up by rounds as we go through this circuit. The third workout is legs and lungs. You're kicking the entire time, but lightly when you push yourself out and heavy to get back into the wall. The only time you can breathe is when your hands are on the wall. Streamline squat jumps is the fourth exercise, and this not only kills your legs for a whole minute, but it also works your core because you have to stabilize yourself and to stay in one place straight up and down so the waves don't push you around. Make sure that your legs are squared up, shoulder width apart for the highest, strongest push that you can get. Sculling is all about feel, and it's something you should be doing on a regular basis anyways. Now, this is more of an upper body exercise with some core thrown in if you try to keep your hips and your legs up at the surface, which you should. So if you want to put it between the leg exercises to give your legs a break, that works too. Just be sure that when you do this, you lock out your wrists so that you treat your hands and forearms as one unit, waving the water away from you, not pushing and shoving the water. It's a great forearm workout, and you can do it in lots of different ways, staying in place, moving forwards, moving backwards, on your stomach, on your back. All right, last one in the circuit, number 6. This is breath control. And this is kind of a fun way to end each round. So as many lengths as you can do underwater, but adding more lengths as you go through each round to kind of give yourself a goal, something to shoot for and make each round interesting. Because let's face it, small pool like this, it gets kind of monotonous and tedious. And so anytime you can mix it up within your exercises, it's going to make you better able to stick with it and go a little bit longer. So in this pool, you can start off with maybe 2 lengths or 4 lengths, however many, based on your proficiency, and add 2 each round. And so if I were to start off with 2 in the first round and go through 5 rounds of this 6 workout circuit, by the 5th round, I would be at 10 lengths underwater. Looks something like this. And I also get an opportunity to work on my open turns. So that's it. I hope this helps you swim different in whatever situation you've got. Good luck. Whoa! I almost forgot one really important thing, maybe the most important thing. I would be remiss as your YouTube swim coach if I didn't emphasize activation and recovery. Activation are movements like these that get you ready for your workout and really help with mobility and flexibility. Similarly, with recovery, doing stuff like this at the end of the day to help keep you loose and keep that mobility and flexibility. We have all been on those trips where you're spending hours in a plane or in a car or just in a chair, and you can feel yourself stiffening up, tightening up in your joints, in your muscles, and that can be as big a detriment as the loss of conditioning itself. So the name of the game on these trips is stay loose. Okay, that's it, promise. Now get out there and
swim!